Joined by Matthew Wright and India Willoughby to discuss today's top stories. Good morning. Firstly, big story of the day, of course, is Prince Harry's interview with James Corden. Matthew, what do you make of the interview?
I thought the interview was absolutely delightful, I have to say, and there's clearly a great relationship between Harry and James Corden, but the Meghan thing reminded me of the wonderful Katie Brand show when she used to do Kate Winslet. I'm just a normal person. I'm just an ordinary person.
What do you make of it, India? Do you think she just looked so good, didn't she?
Oh.
Well, she looks absolutely stunning there. But obviously she's been primped and preened to within an inch of life. And she's obviously not just been about to put the bins out, let's be honest. But her hair looks incredible. And I do think that Harry, you know, I disagree with a lot of what Harry and Meghan have said with regards to the press, a bit as Camilla had said earlier on. But I think in this interview, we do see Harry coming back to the person that everybody fell in love with. He's just normal.
Well, I think he's always been there. He hasn't disappeared. He hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just the way we are told in the press what he gets up to, I guess. But he's always been there. He's always there.
Dermot picked up on it. He was very clear about the mental health line, wasn't he? I mean, I've had my struggles. Lots of people watching will have had their struggles. And for him to say it so clearly to James, my mental health is being done in by the press, that is something I understand clear as day. And when someone says that's how they feel, you have to give them the space to allow them to sort themselves out. You really do.
Yeah, you have to back off. There's been an awful story, actually, surrounding Lady Gaga and her 2 French bulldogs have been stolen. Matthew, can you explain exactly what's happened?
But this is, set against a backdrop of dog napping in sort of Western countries going sort of through the roof as a crime. It's been really bad in the UK. I can honestly say I have never heard of a story as bad as this one. Lady Gaga is actually in Rome at the moment filming. She has 3 French bulldogs. They're going to be worth, between £1,800 to maybe £3,000 or £4,000. 2 people, one of them male, one not known, jump out of a car with a handgun and they'd order her dog walker, this chap called Ryan Fisher, to hand over the dogs. I think he's got all 3 of them there. He refuses, he argues. They shoot him in the chest. They take 2 of the dogs. The 3rd one, I think Lady Asia, her name is, or Miss Asia, gets away. And this poor guy, he's fighting for his life, the dog walker. And against this, Lady Gaga herself has put up, I think rather ill-advisedly, she's put up offering a reward of $500,000, which is 400 grand. The trouble with that is, one, it encourages dog nappers. That's what the FBI have said. But secondly, personally, I'm much more concerned for Ryan Fisher, her dog walker, and information leading to the arrest of the people that shot him right now than I am for the well-being of her 2 missing dogs.
Well, also, there's anonymous and anonymous, isn't there? So if they come, the LAPD are going to want to find these people, pretty swiftly because they've shot a man.
It's also been said, and who knows at this moment in time, Lady Gaga, of course, has been quite a prominent supporter of Joe Biden, and they are investigating as to whether this particular attack could be politically motivated. The house where she lives in LA, it's in sort of Superstars Drive, so super secure, super quiet. So I'm minded to believe this could well be targeted.
So do you think it's actually really targeted because it was Lady Gaga, then?
Or are you saying because of her support of Biden?
I think that has to be a possibility at this moment in time. That it's a very febrile atmosphere in the United States. She's been a high-profile supporter. You've got some wrong uns out there. To shoot someone for a dog, that is extreme behaviour.
India, I want to come to you. What's your take?
Yeah, I totally understand it. To Lady Gaga, obviously £500,000 is completely different to what it is to me or you, Matthew. At the end of the day, I think the £500,000 is fair enough. It's a family member.
Yeah.
Anyone out there with a dog will know how important their pet is to them. And also, it's £500,000. This poor guy, Ryan, who's been shot fatally. I think the reward is partly for that purpose as well. But dog napping is such a problem. I think it's gone up 250% in the last 12 months in the UK. It's something that we've all got to be aware about, not just Lady Gaga.
OK, let's move on to the next story. Mr Potato goes gender neutral. So Hasbro, if they really want to go gender neutral and change the name of the company, have announced they're changing the name to simply Potato Head to make the toys more inclusive. India, where do we begin to unpick this?
Oh, I don't know. What a time to be alive. Gender neutral potatoes. It's just incredible, isn't it? What are they going to do with Operation? What is Operation going to become? The mind boggles. Honestly, I get that, you know, there's probably some like cohort of trendy hipsters in a boardroom somewhere who've thought that this is a great idea to be more inclusive. But honestly, I think these things are actually more divisive than inclusive. They get people's backs up. It annoys them. You know, a toy is a toy is a toy, and there is no need to change it whatsoever, as far as I'm concerned.
Matthew, is this a toy company that has just gone way too woke?
Well, I never thought of Hasbro before, so I doff my hat there, Joe. But personally, what if they really care, right? If they're a really caring company, why don't they care for the environment? Stop producing all this plastic rubbish. And if you want to talk to a potato, get a real one, yeah? Hello, Mr. Potato Head. You a boy or a girl today?
Potatoes are super versatile anyway. You know, you can mash them, you can chip them, you can roast them, you can do whatever you want to them. So
Don't put potato in a corner. I get it. That's a good message.
Well, mine is a Mrs. Potato Head, and I love her.
Oh, beautiful.
You have just ripped her ear off, though.
Oh, I did. Lost an ear. India and Matthew, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.